everybody. I hope you are good. So as you can hear today, this video it's not in French, but in English, because today we are with Ichko and Jared. Hi.
Hi, Marin.
How are you?
How are you, Marin?
Not too bad, actually. What about you?
So good in Australia.
Happy to see you.
Yeah, me too. So to explain a little bit, I met Ichko when I was in Australia in 2018.
Yeah.
So, such a long time. So I met her in at my English classes, actually in International House in Sydney. So we were in the same class to learn English. Yeah. And today she is with her flatmate, Jared.
So yeah, I'm Ichko's flatmate.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask you, can you introduce yourself? Just where are you from? How old are you? What is your job? Yeah, just a little introduction.
Okay, Ichiko.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, so my name is Ichiko, and I come from Mongolia, and I come here 2018. Yeah, seems like Marine, and now I'm studying in college. The name is International House Business College, and my major is marketing communication. And yeah, that's my information. It's a little bit information. Okay.
No, and what is your job?
I would love to. Good job.
So now I'm doing casual sales assistant at Zara. So it's just I started that job is it's 2 months before. It's almost 2 months before. Yeah, it's going well. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I love fashion.
You can come in Paris.
Oh yeah, I will after COVID.
Yeah. All right. I'm very happy to introduce something about myself. My name is Jared, and I'm from Shanghai, like international city in China mainland. And I actually am an exchange student in the University of New South Wales. Maybe you have already heard about that. It's one of the most famous university in Australia. And I came here to study linguistics. To be more specific, my major is language education. So also I like do some part-time job for living or for my experience as a Mandarin teacher to teach Mandarin for kids, for adults, something like that. I would love to share all of my, knowledge about Australia to you.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Both of you are in student visa in Australia.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
All right.
Yep.
And why did you choose to study in Australia and not in your own country? Or to stay in your own country?
Okay, so yeah, because the reason is I want to learn English in, my country is no native speakers there, and also English is not my second language too. So that means I need to learn English. It's like English environment, English atmosphere. That's why I came here, and now I think now I can speak English very good than before.
You do.
Yeah, if I stay in home country, maybe I couldn't learn like now.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Today.
There are so many opportunities for practicing English in Australia. You have to use it every day.
Yeah, every day. Of course, every day, every month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you?
For me, actually, I don't have too many choices about the program because my university only have this exchange program with a university in Australia, which is the University of New South Wales, and another is New Zealand. However, I love big city and communicate and meet different and new people. And New Zealand is just quite too chill for me, I can only take a holiday there, but not live there for 2 years. So after consideration, I choose Australia, Sydney as my like studying place. Yeah, this is why I came here.
Okay, and Ichko, why Australia and not Europe? You know, like England or USA or Canada.
Yeah.
Why did you choose Australia and not USA, Canada, or England?
Mm-hmm.
So to be honest, that is Australia is quite cheaper compared to England or European country.
Yeah.
You know, it's how far is this going on? Yeah, that's why I came here. And also in here is more opportunity. You can take that.
Yeah.
We have more chance in here.
And I heard that the part-time job salary is higher, right?
Yeah. Part-time salary rate, wage rate is quite higher than other country. That's the most big important thing.
Be a student here is very good because if you do part-time job and you can get paid very much, like higher than other countries. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, you told me my third question, what are you studying? So you told me what are you studying in Australia? But for how long?
So after you left Australia, I started to learn in International House Business College there, marketing communication. It's my second year in here.
Okay, second year. Yeah.
I've been here, I think more than 1 year and a half, because I came here last year, 2020, in January.
Okay.
I came here and my program is a 2 years program. I will be back to Shanghai this year in October. Yeah.
Are you sad?
Yeah, I'll definitely miss my life here, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually you can go back to China and after come back to Australia.
Yeah, I will travel. Yeah, I will definitely in the future travel to like different places, include Australia and different cities. Yeah, definitely.
So a question that many people ask themselves, it's how much it costs to study in Australia. It's expensive. It is. But yeah, and did you have any financial aid by, I don't know, Australian government, China government, Mongolian government to come and in Australia and to study in Australia or not?
Yeah, actually, at the moment, I don't have any scholarship from my government or another government. Yeah, but we do have government scholarship in my country. But now I'm studying for college. My college is actually not too expensive. It's just $6,000 per year. So, which means it's quite cheap.
It's quite cheap.
It's quite cheap for Australia, you know?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just compared to his school or his university, it's really cheap.
Like the tuition fee depends on what major you are studying, and in Australia, the government actually support people to study mathematics, science, and engineer, medicine. If your major is this kind of like subject, you will definitely be helped by the government easily. And the tuition fee for this major are relatively lower. In my university, I think it's like 6,000 around that. And for the social science, like linguistics, like literature, it will be more expensive. It will be, let me say, 10 or 11,000 per year. Yeah, which is very expensive. But my program is exchange program. Like the university here, they send their student to the university in Shanghai, and tuition fee, they have free tuition fee. For me, it's the same. The university sent me here, so I have the free tuition fee. I only need to, pay my rent, my accommodation, and my daily groceries. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but you pay the same price as if you learn, as if you study, if you are studying in China or Australia for you, because it's an exchange.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, actually, to study in Australia, it's expensive. So, are you allowed to work during your studies? And if yes, can you explain the legislation? For example, how many hours we can work in Australia when we are in student visa? And yeah.
Yeah, Ichko, you have more experience than me.
Okay, so for me, yeah, we can work in here, but we can't work more than 20 hours per week.
Yeah.
But during holiday, we can work 40 hours, but it's just during holiday. For example, for me, my school is 6 weeks term and 2 weeks holiday, which means I can work like full time, just only for 2 weeks. So yeah, during 6 weeks, I have to work 20 hours per week. So which means, yeah, it's not too bad, but also not too good.
But I think for students, like 20 hours is quite enough.
Yeah.
You have to study as well, you know.
Yeah, I think it depends on what are you studying, you know. If you're at uni, it's 20 hours, it's enough. It's hard. Everything is in English. You have to learn everything. But if you are taking some English classes, as me when I was in international house, 20 hours is very cool.
Yeah, you know, right?
You know.
Then if they are studying in university, they should focus for school. More focus.
So, but how many schools holidays do you have? And are you allowed to travel during your studies? It means travel in Australia or travel overseas, actually, with your student visa?
If you have the student visa, you can travel all around Australia. And but last year, I actually planned a lot of like trip for myself, but because of pandemic, you know, I just give up. But we can travel to all around Australia. Actually, last month I went to in the middle of Australia. There was attraction called Uluru.
Yeah.
Uluru.
I saw your picture.
It is famous for the rock, the massive rock. Yeah, people can travel. Yeah, definitely.
At the moment.
And the ticket. Actually, the ticket is cheap.
Very cheap during this time.
Cheap.
Yeah, during this time, because Australian government, they want to support is Australian travel tourist system in here. That's why the flight ticket is so cheap, and also we can travel all around Australia at the moment. Just at the moment.
At this moment.
At this moment.
Yeah.
So maybe after coronavirus, we can travel all around the world. I heard that in here we have $100 voucher. It's just $50 for dining, $50 for discovering, adventure.
Oh, that's
that's very cool. It doesn't matter you are residents or you are overseas student. We can have all of.
Yeah, exactly. The government here, they got the vouchers for us to explore. They call it like Explore Sydney. And then you can use this voucher, which is $100 to dining at the restaurant or go to entertainment places like a movie, cinema, something like that. Yeah, and it's applied to residents here, of course, and the overseas students. So you can use your student visa to get the voucher, which is very good.
Oh, that's so cool. What documents did you have to provide to apply for a student's visa? I think about GTE, the insurance, the insurance, OS.
Overseas students have health insurance. And
you have
passport, of course. Passport, travel document. Like the visa that you got before. And for me, exchange student, we have to provide our financial support from the university. Oh,
yeah.
you too?
Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah. We have to prove that we got money to live there.
We need to show them.
Yeah, exactly. And the invitation letter.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, we have to provide invitation letter. Like the university invite me to come here, something like that, to prove that my activity in Australia is legal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you explain what is the GTE, the cover letter, you know, for the student for the student one in Australia? What do you have to write in it?
GTE, yeah. So what about you? GTE.
What is GTE?
You didn't.
For me,
I didn't have. I didn't have GTE.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote that. I haven't wrote that before. So I remember that I wrote there something about some details about me. It's my age, my family name, and also I wrote there my goal. My
okay.
Yes.
I just actually
why I'm going to Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an
interview or it's a
quite something like interview.
Yeah, it's like a cover letter actually, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a cover letter, and you have to write why you want to go in Australia, what is your goal here, what you gonna study, and what's your plan in Australia.
Okay.
So,
we have the same. Yeah, we have similar thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have similar thing.
Okay. I remember that. Yeah, we wrote that before.
So, what is the rhythm of your courses? For example, every morning, every afternoon, every night, I don't know.
Yeah, for me, we can choose that, morning class or afternoon class. We can choose that. But at the moment, my school is online, so which means I can do from everywhere. Yeah. So I chosen that afternoon class.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's quite similar. Like before the term starts, and we have the period for us to choose our, subjects that we want to take in next term, and then we will just take the subject at that time. But currently, we always actually we only have the lecturers online. We don't have face-to-face lecturer. But I heard something about like the major, if you are doing some science, like medicine, you need to use the laboratory, then you can go to the university and use the lab.
Yeah, it's like the same in France. If you because
if you have to go, you can go.
Because you can't do at home like the
yes. Exactly. Do some research. For them, it's impossible to do that at home.
Yeah, so you have to do at uni. Yeah. And do you have?
But
tell me.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, tell me.
I mean, just during coronavirus, is just that face-to-face class was so very risky for us. That's why we are choosing that online class.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but I heard that maybe next term they will, gradually go back on track. Yeah, next term.
Yeah, because now you are still online.
Yeah, still online. Yes.
Okay. Can you give the with the French accent, the advice to people who want to study in Australia?
Oh, you mean advice?
Yeah.
Advice, yeah.
Advice, tips.
Oh,
tips, yeah.
No, yeah, tips. So,
for me, I have some advice for students here, like especially for students who want to explore the city, who want to experience more. If you have driver license, I would highly recommend you to, rent a car here or to buy a second-hand car here, which is not expensive at all. So you can, it's very convenient. If you have a car, you can travel to anywhere that you want. one thing in Australia, especially Sydney, the national park is not access to public transportation. It means that you have to drive into the national park, otherwise you cannot get there. So yeah, I would recommend you have a car, and yeah, this is my tips for students.
For me, if you are planning to come here and you are planning to,
if they want to take a job, how can they find the job?
Yeah, so for me, if you are looking for a job during you are studying here, you can ask from some agencies, job agencies. So in here, so many job agencies in here, and also when you come here, maybe if you have some experience, or if you want working as barista, and then if you have some experience, it's very helpful for you.
Yeah.
In here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you recommend Sydney as a city for students or not?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, because
Sydney
is how can I say, it's more entertainment.
Yeah.
Other, like, compared to other country. No, I mean other cities.
Yeah.
Like Australia is a big country, but the population just are all gathering in Melbourne and Sydney. So if you want to meet people or experience like international thing, then I would recommend Sydney or Melbourne. And Sydney, the weather environment is very good. During the summer it's not hot, during the winter it's not cold. Yeah. It's very comfortable to live here and have a very easy life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, actually you have everything in Sydney. You have the beach, you have the sea, you have everything.
Oh yeah, we have so many beautiful beaches in here.
So many things in Sydney.
You are so lucky.
So I would recommend.
No, yes, the Sydney is very good for students. I think so as well.
Yeah, and if you want to, practice your English, Sydney is also a very good place to practice English.
Yeah.
Because, in some countryside, they have very strong Australian accent, but in Sydney, the accent is not that much. Yeah.
But in here, international.
Yeah.
So it's very international and, dynamic.
So thank you, Jared and Ichko, for this interview. It was a pleasure to have you here in the Man Australia channel, and all the best. I hope everything is going to be all right for you in Australia, and bye.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Thank you.